on today's video, the brand new infantry commanders, 4th generation of infantry commanders in Rise of Kingdoms are out. And in this video, we're going to click on them for the first time. That is right, I have yet to look at them. I don't even know what they're called. Well, I know Zenobia from Mightiest Governor, but I have not seen them, not read their skills, not read anything. You guys are joining me today on a first impression, a true first impression of the new Rise of Kingdoms commanders. So sit back, slap a like on the video. Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko Gaming. The update is just done, the commanders are out, and I haven't even looked at them. Honestly, this is going to be a little bit of a different video. Usually I take a sneak peek before I start recording. Today I have not even clicked on their names yet, or anything. I don't even know what they are yet. So we're going to go through this together and you'll get to see my first impression of these commanders and my first thoughts of them right now. Before we start though, I'm a sponsored content creator by Rise of Kingdoms. In the comments, slap a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get a notification every time we upload a new video, and let's get going. The last time we did something like this, someone got really upset at me and started saying that because I'm a paid puppet by Lilith, I neglected the fact that 50% extra attack compared to health, defense, and attack. 50% instead of 15 is very big, and the reason I haven't even mentioned it is because I'm a Lilith puppet that doesn't speak my own mind. I'm really a robot that Lilith built. But here's the thing. I will make a disclaimer in this video to ensure this doesn't happen again. I have not looked at these commanders, and remember that, you know, it takes a few moments for the dominoes to drop, for your train of thought, for my train of thought, to maybe meet somewhere along the way. When you see one thing, the same thing, I see it in a different way, and so understand, please. I don't know anything about these commanders yet. This is first impressions, raw as it gets, and some of the things that I'll think about them, or I'll think that they're useful for, or the first ideas that I'll have for them might be either completely off or entirely true. We don't know. So bear in mind, let's click on the first commander. I need to know if I'm doing Mightiest Governor. And yeah, let's go take a peek at Zenobia. Whoa. I kind of like her. I like the design. I love that. I love what they did with her. The sword is nice that she has a sword and she still has this thing in here. I really like the way they made her. That's a great looking commander, competing with a couple of the ladies in the Rise of Kingdoms commanders. She's the Queen of Palmyra. She is from Other. Does that mean that there's new civilizations coming out? Maybe. I don't know. An infantry garrison support commander, which we expected one of these to be a garrison commander. Let's go look at her first skill, and off the bat, onwards, my dear camel, into the desert sands. Okay, cool. If we click on this, you'll see she's a Mightiest Governor commander. As a matter of fact, today is training day for her, and we're about to find out if we get to train troops today or not. Queen of Palmyra. This is an active skill, requires 1,000 rage, heals the nearby allied troops with the lowest percentage of units remaining, healing factor of 100 all the way to 300, can heal troops led by this commander. So it's allied troops, but it can heal allied troops that have Zenobia. Cool. And then heals their own troops on the next turn in a healing factor of 500 all the way up to 1,100. Troops healed by this skill gain 20% increased health, all the way up to 40%. Wait. What is this? She's a beast, and we're only on first skill. She's almost as big in terms of healing factor as Richard. Oh my god, I guess we're training troops today. What the heck? That is insane. I love it. Again, clearly a garrison commander. There is a garrison skill, commanding leading garrison. Unmatched beauty. We just talked about that. While the commander is, well, she is matched. While this commander is leading the garrison of your own city or a stronghold, okay, so either or, troops led by this commander take 3% reduced damage from normal attacks and 3% increased damage normal attack damage. So normal attack damage reduction by 15% means essentially Attila Takeda type of skill, essentially. She's meant to hold Attila Takeda. All right, well, I guess we got a new girl on the wall. Damn. What the heck? I have a feeling that what's going to end up happening is it's going to be like a Zenobia Theodora. It's going to be the best pair of garrison commanders against Attila Takeda. Interesting. That's cool. Let's go to the third skill, because I also don't want to take too much of your time today. Again, this is only first impressions. I want to add in here really quickly before we go to the next skill that on stream on Wednesday, we'll break down the whole update. I looked at this at the reclamation shop only. I saw that coming. I didn't want to say anything, but you know, I commented on Chiskel's video when he made the video about the 15,000 silver keys that he's going to make a boatload of individual coins that, what happens if the silver keys are not there? I'm going to laugh a lot and they're not there, so I don't know if that video... You definitely got a little bit ahead of yourself. Come on, man. You really expect Lilith to give us that many items in the reclamation shop? Anyway, let's go back to the Conqueror's Ambition skill. This is also a passive skill. Infantry units led by this commander gain 10% increased health and 10% increased attack. All troops led by this commander deal 2% more damage to rallied troops. So, one thing that I always question, right, is what does rallied armies mean? Because in one of the civilizations, I forget which was, I think is it Arabia? One of them, I forget which one it is, has the same kind of thing, increased damage to rallied armies, and the whole point of it is that when you rally, you do more damage. I never understood the concept of rallied armies, what it means. I asked Lilith what this means. If this means you take damage, you do more damage to a rally with her, I guess she can be also a rally commander for infantry, considering infantry attack and health buffs as well. I'm interested to know who she'd be paired with if you were to rally with her. But then again, you have a healing thing in here. You have a garrison skill, and this is not a garrison skill. This could be a fighting skill. Let's go look at what her fourth skill and expertise are, and then we make a better decision about what we think about her. Pluralistic Reign. Passive skill. While this commander is leading the garrison of your own city or stronghold, second skill for garrison. Okay. The attack of troops led by this commander have a 10% chance to deal extra damage per second to the targeted troops. Damage factor of 300 for 3 seconds. This skill's damage per second effect can trigger once every 5 seconds. So you trigger 3 seconds worth of attack, 2 seconds worth of weight, and you can potentially get it done again, but there's only a 10% chance. All the way up to potentially 1800 damage factor in 3 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all, but the 10% chance, I'm not a fan of 10% chance stuff in general, for the record. It's like 1 in 10, roll a die from 1 to 10. If you land on the number, cool. If not, keep rolling. The good thing is, the bad thing about this, now that I think about it, is while the commander is leading a garrison, this could be, by the way, I believe, a secondary commander too. I'm not 100% sure if she needs to be primary. I will definitely make sure that leading the garrison means primary commander, but I would assume that's what it means. The attacks of troops led by this commander have a 10% chance, which means your own attack have a 10% chance. So every second you have a 10% chance. Unlike other 10% chance skills, which is every time you get attacked, and then if you get swarmed, let's say by 3 marches, that's 3 times in the 1 second that you could potentially proc that skill. So this is essentially every second you'll have, every turn essentially, you'll have a 10% chance of potentially doing this. The expertise Ascending Augusta. With the expertise, it upgrades the skill of the first skill. Let's go take a look. Heals all nearby troops with the lowest percentage to allied troops while leading the garrison of your own city. So heals the nearby allied troops with the lowest is the first one. And then when you expertise, you actually heal the 2 allied troops with the lowest percentage of units, which include your own. And then it heals their own troops on top of that. It doesn't include their own. It includes someone else who has a Zenobia. And then heal your own troops. And the troops healed by this skill gain 50% increased health for 2 seconds instead of 40%. So the difference is you heal 2 allied troops and you get another 10% health. Oh, yeah, we're training troops today, chat. The folks, the community of Rise of Kingdoms, we're not live on stream. Live impressions, though. We are definitely probably going to expertise this commander. I mean, we have what it takes, 1,200 sculptures. So we can definitely go ahead and expertise her if that's the plan. I think that what we're going to do is we're going to train for top 10 placement, potentially. Try to get 10 sculptures of her and then expertise her. I don't know whether or not she'll be super popular. She's a garrison commander more than anything else. I don't know how many people want garrison commanders. I would love to have the opportunity in Kingdom 59 to potentially, in some shape or form, end up getting more sculptures out of Mightiest Governors. But realistically, I have the sculptures I need, and I'm not looking to. I don't need troops at this stage per se. Like for 50 sculptures in Kingdom 59, I'm not gonna train 1,000,000 troops, right? It makes no sense. So I don't know. At least we'll get 10, we'll get her opened up, and then we'll get her expertised at some point when we need her, and then we'll figure it out from there. Since I'm not in Osiris League, I don't have an urgency of expertising her yet. Since I'm not in KVK, I don't have the urgency of expertising her yet. And yet, once the time comes when we need her on the garrison, the instant expertise will happen. That's commander number 1, and this took quite a bit of time, so let's crack through the next commander. Ooh! Damn. I mean, I've seen the picture, but you never know where those pictures come from or what it is. That's kind of neat. I love the horn in his hand with a beer. This is beer, chat, or wine, or whatever you want to call it, or it's a fermented water, whatever the heck it is from the time Hardrada. What is Hardrada? Interesting. We're gonna have to go Google this later. Harald Sigurdsson. What the heck? It took me a second to read it. He's an infantry conquering skill commander. I'm guessing more of a rally open field commander, just by the look of this. Not another garrison commander. Interesting stuff. Usually it's like that. Infantry has one commander conquering, one commander that's not garrison and one that is. First skill. If not surrounded, okay. Berserker. 1,000 rage requirement. This is an active skill. If not surrounded, that's new. Something that if not surrounded one thing and surrounded another. If not surrounded, troops led by this commander deal direct damage factor to the current target of 600 all the way up to 1,200. If surrounded, on the other hand, troops deal direct damage to up to 3 targeted troops within a circular area of effect. Another circular area of effect commander. This time an infantry commander with an AoE, circular AoE. What on earth is going on? For almost 2 years, YSG was the only commander to have this. And now, second generation garrison commanders come out. In theory, second generation. Fourth generation cavalry commander come out. And then in fourth generation, infantry commanders come out. And in those 3 generations, 2 commanders have circular area. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I don't. We need to see the circle. Obviously, we saw Theodora had yay small of a circle, and then it grew a little bit. We'll compare it once we get this commander with YSG and all that. I believe tomorrow is the Wheel of Fortune that's going to have this bad boy in it. We're more than likely, are going to spin for him. I don't know yet whether we're going to spin a lot for him or not. It's time to find out. With all of this being said, of course, like every other circular AoE, damage dealt to each target is reduced by 15% for each additional target. This is always how it works with circular AoE. After using the skill troops gain 10% increased damage for 2 seconds. So you can get 20% damage bonus, which for the record is everything. Attack, counterattack, skill, everything. All types of damage go up by all the way up to 20% for 2 seconds. So you trigger the skill, let's say every 7 seconds, give or take, and 9 seconds, give or take, and then 2 seconds after that, you do more damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Very nice. Passive skill when attacking strongholds and cities. Rally leading commander right there. Infantry units led by this commander gain 2% increased attack. And whenever they take damage, they have a 10% chance to reduce that damage by 10%. This damage reduction effect can be triggered only once every 5 seconds. So you're rallying a city or a stronghold or whatever it is. Your infantry is plus 10% attack bonus, and if you get lucky on the 10%, hypothetically, every second this could happen, damage taken reduced by 30% all the way down for 2 seconds, and then on top, right? For 2 seconds? Reduction, did I read it right? 10% chance to have that reduced, that damage by 10%. Okay, so the likelihood of you're essentially going to take down up to 30% of the current damage you're taking. So you got the 10%, someone hit you, you got the 10%, chance to get the decrease, 30% of the damage you took goes away. That's my understanding of this. Interesting. So essentially every 5 seconds you could potentially trigger this and have 30% less damage taken. Damage, again, means everything. Skill damage, attack, counterattack, everything goes down. I wonder for how long though, because is it for the one turn where this happens? This is so weird. Okay, we're gonna have to ask Lilith about this a little bit more. Varangian, whatever the heck you say these names, I don't know how to pronounce anything in this world. Guard, a passive skill. 4. Interesting. There are 4 things in this list. That's fairly rare. Infantry units led by this commander gain 10% increased attack all the way up to 30. And 2% increased march speed all the way to 10%. Those infantry is going to start moving fast, boy. When this commander uses their active skill, all infantry units under their command gain 1% more attack, but lose 1% of defense. This effect lasts 8 seconds and can stack up to 15 times. Okay, so when this commander, after the commander used the skill, from there, you have 8 seconds. Essentially, this will continually happen, right? Because usually active skills take between, 7 to 9 seconds to proc. What this is saying is essentially, if your active skill is triggered in less than 8 seconds worth of a difference, so every 7 seconds, for example, you'll start stacking up more attack and lose defense for every stack all the way up to 15 times. This goes up to 45% extra attack, but 45% less defense. This is going to be really, really, really interesting to see the effects of it. I'm actually really looking forward to getting to this skill right here on this commander, and then kind of running some tests, trying to see how we can get him to stack and see with every turn how much 1% or 5% worth of decrease of defense is meaningful, and also how much meaning extra 5% attack has every single time. This is one of the first times in Rise of Kingdoms where we're going to be able to get a report that's going to be yay long, but if we manage to keep up turn by turn on what's going on, we'll be able to see the effects of what 5% extra infantry attack has on certain turns, and also what kind of effect it has on the defense. This is super interesting. This is actually a skill that really intrigues me. The fourth and final skill before the expertise is when troops are led by this commander, Stamford Bridge, are on the map and deal damage. This commander has 5% chance to cast their active skill and grant their troops immunity to all defense reductions for 3 seconds. This skill can be triggered only 5, and you have a probability up to 20%. So you have a 20% chance on the fourth skill, a 20% chance once you get the skill all the way up to re-trigger your active skill, which will re-trigger another stack of the third skill, and it'll also take away the troop defense decrease things for 3 seconds. This commander is kind of crazy. I really would like to get this unlocked. I will probably get this unlocked before I get that unlocked, and I'll run a few tests to see what the troop defense decrease means, because it's honestly super intriguing, but oh my god, this commander is crazy. Interesting. First impressions, he's looking very good. A new skill, Valhalla. Oh lord. Counterattack damage dealt on the map is increased by 20%. If surrounded, counterattack damage dealt will be further increased. Bonus damage equals number of surrounding enemies times 2 with an upper limit of 10 surrounding enemies. So the counterattack damage dealt on the map is increased by 20% all the way up to 40% extra counter damage if you're getting surrounded. Huh. That's dope. This is a very neat damage dealing commander. I'm really looking forward to seeing what people come up with him and what to do with him. Honestly, I'm not even gonna let the fury of the Vikings burn everything in our path. I'll see you in Valhalla, my friend. One way or another, I think that I'm gonna stop here. This video is already way too long, and quite frankly, I'm loving it. I really am. So far, so good. These are only first impressions. Remember, there's still so much more we can do with this commander and with both of these commanders. I'm really excited to go with you guys into more depth about them on stream Wednesday, 4 p.m. UTC. We'll also go over everything in the update and everything you need to know, but these are just like my personal first impressions. I'm Gekko. I'm out of here. I appreciate every single one of you. Drop the like on the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm back, baby, and I'm back big time. And hopefully you guys will come join this channel and the journey we've been going through to create content for Rise of Kingdoms. I'll see y'all sooner rather than later. Take care and have a good one. Peace.